Uh-huh. That has got to be probably the most ugly thing I have ever built. Welp, how's it going, folks? It's Trufflez here with another episode of the survival series. I apologize for the length of the previous episode. That was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. Well, actually, I don't know how long it is actually because I have not edited it yet. But shh, don't tell anyone. Anyway, let's see. Last episode we spent a lot of time in the nether. Well, I don't know how much I ended up cutting out of it, but I got totally lost there. So that was a bit embarrassing. So yeah, I just touched up this little thing. I wanted this to look not as bad as it did before, but now it's just a giant, ugly brick thing. At least it's not brick; it's stone brick, but it's pretty much the same thing. As you can see in the background there, we have those this new nether trees, which means we now have shroom lights. So I definitely do want to do something with that. And my idea was to use them in here for a new, sort of like a refreshed look of this place. Yeah, this is a pretty large project to take on, so I'm not going to finish it today, but I will get down a block palette and just show you what I have in mind. Alright, so as you can see, we are back in our creative testing world. This is a copy of our survival world. The block palette I chose is in my hotbar here. We have, and get ready for this because this is going to be a little bit weird, stone brick, red brick, regular brick, green concrete, red terracotta, strips dark oak, logs. Over here we got spruce plank. We got single paintings. And finally, last but not least, the shroom light. It's pretty Christmassy looking if I do say so myself, but I think this is going to turn out great. Come to think of it, we don't have any of the materials I just listed, besides maybe the shroom lights. And even that's not really enough. So we are going to have to go on another expedition and go out into the mesa biome, gather up a bunch of, oh crap. Give me a second while I take this guy out. We're going to have to gather a bunch of red terracotta. I don't even know how to make concrete because we're going to need a lot of green concrete for the ceilings and a whole bunch of other stuff I'm sure I'm missing. Mesa straight. Man, I really should have brought a beacon because this stuff is pretty slow on its own. But with haste 2, you can actually insta-mine terracotta. Alright, so we got something like 8 and a little bit stacks of terracotta from that. That might not be enough because we're going to be doing the entire walls of the place with terracotta. But now we need to figure out how to make concrete. I think that just takes sand and gravel. So I head back out to the desert and gather some up. Alright, guy, you're right in my way. Oh, crap. Alright, so that's the gravel mined up. We got like 5 and something stacks. I think we can actually just head back now because I probably have some sand stored up. Alright, let's see if I have... Oh yeah, we got plenty of sand. So I guess I can just take, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 stacks-ish. And I think we have some dye over here. Yeah. I'll just make a bunch of green dye, or use a bunch of green dye, make a bunch of concrete powder, like that. And now I'll try to figure out how to convert this into concrete. I've never made concrete before in survival. I think you can just drop it. Yeah, you can just drop it into water like that. Only problem is, I think it has to be a source block. So let's just see. If I delete that, well, okay, that would have made a source block there. So we can just keep dropping it onto that spot. Already, we've figured out a way to screw up. So, apparently I was supposed to make green concrete powder, not lime concrete powder. So, I just checked in the build, and this is not going to work. So I'm going to just pretend like I didn't even see this. There we go. I don't think we can change the color back. Don't mind me here. I'm just making some concrete powder. And here we go. Okay, this is pretty inefficient. Alright, so me being me, just came up with a contraption to do this slightly automatically. Of course, we are back in the creative testing world. Sorry about the excursion, but I just wanted to show you this contraption I came up with. Okay, there's hardly any... Actually, there is no redstone in this build. It's just one piston, one observer. And you can right-click in some concrete powder, and it automatically converts it into concrete, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so we're back in the world here. I've got sticky pistons, but I think the function is identical. We're just going to need an observer on top of the piston like that. And let's see, I could put a block here. I think that will... No, that doesn't work. How did I actually get this to work? Did I use... You know, I can just put another piston here. That'll block update it. Yeah, that works. And then I can put a water bucket here and another water bucket and another water bucket here. And I'm just going to need to block off the water so it flows in the right direction. Kind of like this. There we go. And now, if I did this correctly... Okay, that's a little weird. Yeah, because they're sticky pistons, that's right. Sorry, I just had to jump back into the creative testing world because I just had an idea. If we can get pistons to move the block out of the way after it converts into concrete, why not just make pistons do most of the work? So right here, I made this contraption where all you have to do is load in the concrete powder, and then you flick this lever, and blam, it just automatically converts it. Alright, I'm done doing stuff in creative. Let's go back to the survival world and build this thing. Yeah, let's just put it right here. All we need to do really is build a clock. So I'm going to need a torch and a couple of repeaters for this. So I got the clock here. This one will be set to, I think it's, I could be wrong about this, but I think it's 2 and 3 ticks like that. And luckily enough, I did not bring a lever, so I'll just make one real quick. That will be used to turn the whole thing on and off. It's not very elegant, but oh well. And then I'll just place 2 observers here and here, and regular pistons here and here. So now if I just dig out a little trench, I can put down 2 water, and this is not a very good spot for this, but oh well. I'll place down 1 water here and the other here. And I think that is it, actually. Let's just make sure that... Okay, I don't think the timing's right. There we go. Okay, that's the right timing. So, all we really have to do is put down a bunch of concrete powder and flick this lever. Beautiful. Okay, let's see if we don't die on this jump here. Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so we got our concrete. We have our terracotta. Now there's a couple other things that we're gonna need on our list, such as the red nether brick. I've got some nether brick smelting up, and we're also gonna need paintings. That's the weird one. So let's see. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of wool. We're gonna need exactly 16 paintings. I've actually never even made a painting in this game before. How many can we make? Not enough. Okay. Guess I'll just craft up some more sticks here. Oh, looks like it's done. Now, I have never made red nether brick, and it's one of the weird things which I don't think I'll ever use a whole lot in this game. But it's basically nether wart and nether brick, if I don't have that wrong. Let's see if I have any of this. Nope, I don't have any stored away. I'll just head to the nether wart farm and grab a handful of these. We'll probably need exactly 1 stack because I think it's a 1-to-1. Oh, here we go. Mix like that. Yeah, so we'll just make a stack of this 32 red nether bricks. So you're probably wondering what I'm going to be doing with all these weird random blocks. Well, I'll just go over with you what I'm going to plan on doing, and maybe I'll put down 1 wall section, but other than that, we don't have a whole lot of time. So, I don't really know why I chose to use this this dark oak for everything. It looks pretty bad. It's so dark. Go figure. But we're going to be tearing out all these lights. They look hideous. This pathway thing here is actually a necessity, so it's a functional thing, so I don't end up accidentally walking into the beds there. So I'm going to be replacing that with red nether brick. Slabs, of course. And the floor with stone brick. Now our walls will be mostly our red concrete, or red terracotta. I don't have it on me. Yeah, and then finally The green concrete will make up the ceiling, but I'm going to be mixing green concrete with leaves and a bunch of other things, so it should have a lot of depth to it. I mean, at least anything's got more depth to it than a flat stone ceiling. Alright, so here's the general layout. I'm going to be making pillars all the way along the sides here out of stripped spruce, or maybe... Actually, no, stripped dark oak will look better for this. Let me grab some of that. Okay, so we got the dark oak. I want to have one painting in between each column. So there's going to be an odd number section here. So there's going to be 3. A column right here. I'll just place that down like this. Of course, strip it. And then we'll have an odd number section here. I think I'm going to go with 7. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A painting in the middle here. Another column here. And I think I'll probably be using some kind of a border up there, maybe spruce wood. Let's see, strip this one too. And then I'm going to go in here and take out the back wall and replace that with, let's see, we've got a red terracotta. In the very middle, I want to use a shroom light. And, well, I guess we don't really need to use a shroom light specifically, but I do want to use shroom lights in my build here. Well, let's see, I do have one glow sign I can put there. And then we're going to need a painting over top of that. Let's see how we're going to do this. Something like this? Sure. And that is something. So that's the wall in place. Oops, I forgot to strip the logs there. It's kind of looking a little bit bare right now, but I do have some other plans for it too. Alright, this is where it's going to start looking a little bit Christmassy. So what I want to do is grow bamboo all throughout here. Actually, I'll get rid of this one here so it doesn't cover the painting. So I'm just using a little technique here to sort of change the way these bamboo grow. Actually, while we're at it, I'm going to take out this top layer here and replace it with spruce wood so the bamboo doesn't grow up too far. And I think that's what I'm going to leave it as. Spruce all the way across the top here. And then we'll start placing down our bamboo. So my technique here is sometimes if you bone meal the bamboo twice, you get 2 leaf blocks. Or you can just stack the bamboo on top of itself like this and you get no leaf blocks. Alternatively, let me just place down some more bamboo. You can grow it once and then place bamboo on top of it for just 1 leaf block. And just by using those 3 different techniques, I can sort of change how many leaf blocks there are and just add a little bit of variety to the build. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I want it to look like. Hopefully that grass will spread, because right now it's there's some bamboo on top of it. I don't know if grass spreads under bamboo, but anyway, it's coming along, I guess. I think it's missing a few more things, though. Oh, and by the way, check this out. At the very end of our line here, if we break through this wall, oops, it perfectly lines up with our melon and pumpkin farm, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, so check it out. We've got all of the walls in place on this side, of course. On this side, well, we ran out of a lot of blocks, so it's missing a lot of stuff. But, yeah, we've got most of the stuff in place. We do have spruce running all the way around the outside of this, even over there. But I did end up running out of red terracotta. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to mine up a bunch more of that. Also, the dark oak, I got to figure out a way to farm that stuff up a little bit better, because what I've been doing before is just cutting down forests. So anyway, I think this is actually looking pretty good-ish. I mean, we still need to tear out these and put in a ceiling and figure out something with those end caps. But unfortunately, we are out of time for today, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.